Hey YouTubers, it's Desi Rez here again, and I am sharing with you my beloved purse collection. This is a new course that I just recently got, and I'm about to stick it in my closet. My closet of almost $25,000 worth of designer bags that I've accrued in the last 3 years. 3, maybe 4. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you all 80 something of those downstairs in my closet. But today's purpose is to enlighten you guys on some tips and just general organization rules that I keep in mind when keeping my bags pristine forever. I like to get a lot for my money. You know what I'm saying? Okay. For instance, you guys see me, you know, I like Wish. I like cheap stuff. I love a sale. I get it from my mom. I can't help it. I can't. I could smell a clearance rack blindfolded in the desert. Okay, I could. It's a trait. I inherited it, really. And I love a good deal. And because I love a good deal, I also like nice things. I like finally getting a nice thing, saving up for it, or getting surprised with something nice. And because I grew up dirt poor, okay, I could have never imagined even owning one Microfiber bag, let alone 80 something. Okay, but because I grew up so just, you know, head in the clouds about beautiful things, one day I promised myself growing up that I told God, you know, I told my mom, I told myself, if I ever get anything nice, I promise I'll take such good care of it. Please, let me have it, let me taste it, let me try it, let me love it. And I promise I will take care of it as good as anyone could. And so because of that, I have a whole bunch of really nice things still after years. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And come to my closet. We're going to go downstairs. Can't believe I'm taking you guys to my closet. It's gonna be crazy. Here we go. We're gonna go downstairs and let's get these bags looking right. But before we do that, if you could go ahead and subscribe and like, you would make my purse happy day. You would just make my day. So please do. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to grow my channel. Yes, I'm super slow at posting, and I have no excuse except for it's the holidays. Let's go to the bags. Let's go to the bags and my tips and organization and cleaning and everything you need to know to keep a bag like this looking perfect for years to come. Let's go. Okay guys, we're in my closet. I have to hold you guys by hand, so it might be a little, and my lighting's not the best, but I will turn the camera around so you guys will get a full view of all these bags behind me real quick. How about that? All right.
Follow white rabbit. I'm taking potions, call me Alice. Watch me grow taller. Yeah, rabbit's watches in his pocket. Yeah, he stays late, but he leads me, so I follow. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back.
This is the majority of my bag collection, roughly 80 or so total. Like I said, about $25,000 worth of bags. A lot of these still have tags. I like to keep the tags on actually every single one of them. But I'm gonna give you the tips of how I kept these bags so nice. Some of these bags are 3, maybe 4 years old. For the instance, this one here, this Vince Camuto. Look at this condition. Beautiful, perfect. pristine, right? Well, it's not just like that on its own. There are a few things you can do to get your closet pumping. First off, get some lights. Get some lights. These little lights take 3 AAA batteries, and you can buy a pack of them for like $27 at Sam's Club or Costco, whichever you have. Super awesome for illuminating the dark spots of your closet. Now we can see everything so much better. Look at that. These ones are cool because they change colors. If you want to go a little extra further, change them to match the color of the bags that are there. Look at that. So lighting is important, and I'll tell you why. First things first, keeping them under good lights is so important because just like a game at a casino, it's put under big bright lights so that it gets your attention. And bags, nice bags like these, they need your attention. Some of these are hundreds, thousands of dollars each. You don't want to waste your investment or someone else's investment, or just money in general. Just don't be wasteful. Take care of the things you have. And by putting them under these bright lights, it's gonna call your name more so than if you didn't have it. And the chances of you actually dusting them, keeping them nice is higher. And take care of them, dust them off every once in a while. They do accumulate dust. They are not dust proof, people. They're not life proof, they're bags. So what I do is I always keep, always keep the wrappings that go inside the bag, because you're gonna want to restuff to maintain the shape of your bag while you have it for its eternity until it is no more. Stuff it to keep its shape. I'll give you an example real quick. So there is a bag here that I love. Michael Kors. I have not stuffed this, and you see the sinkage? Those creases will eventually set in over time. You forget leather is skin. It wrinkles like we do. So you got to take the best care you can of it and stuff it so that it stays in its perfect shape for as long as possible. Like this Marc Jacobs. Okay, stuffed, no creases. It's beautiful, it's perfect. And guess what? It's more sturdy. And you set it back where it belongs. I also color coordinate my bags. It makes it easier to find them. I also do that with my clothes, if you haven't noticed. Maybe it's OCD, call it whatever you want. I call it simplifying things. So I try to do the same with my bags, but there's come so many now that it's kind of lost its color pattern. I mean, we still have the pinks and tans, and I got like my purples and reds and my blues and greens and my whites and taupes. Over here, look at this jungle gym of just different. Another great tip you want to keep, obviously, they're always got the handles crisscrossed, and I usually take off long handles, stuff them in the bag. It's great to help add some stuffing with it. Or most of them I actually have in a box that's just dedicated to straps for purses. Okay, so I never lose them. I don't really crossbody a lot, so I usually just toss them in my little box. If not, it's because I wore it down and maybe it's right beside it, or it's tangled up inside of the bag as stuffing. Now, if you go buy these bags anywhere, most places, Coach, Kate Spade, Vince Camuto, Versace, Roberto Cavalli, okay, just to name a few bags that are common to find in a girl's closet. Most of them come with these awesome little, not come with, they are available for purchase, these little stain removers and stain. They also come in larger sizes. These are just the Jet Set to Go ones, and one is to clean it and cleanse it, and the other one is to protect it and condition it. So every company has their own versions of these to manage your leather objects. These are great. You're gonna need a microfiber towel. I am gonna recommend my favorite microfiber towel. I have a dirty one right here, for example. It's called a nano towel. I've used this to death. Obviously, it's about to die. Can't you tell? It's on its last leg. But they'll last you 1,000,000 years. It's better than using paper towels. Be good to the planet. Okay, and they don't leave the green fibers on whatever you're rubbing it on. They absorb nothing but dirt. reusable. They're fantastic nano towels. I got mine off Amazon. Get one, you'll thank me later. They're better than magic erasers. I'll fight you on that. So now that we got the obvious cleaning out of the way and what to clean them with was my recommendation. If you want to keep them a little better than just average, I like to take dryer sheets. Doesn't matter what brand, as long as they're the white ones that don't have any dyes, because you do not want to dye the inside of your bag. And I cannot stress this secret enough. Ladies, do not stuff your shoes, your purses, or anything you actually care about with newspapers. Save that for garage sale stuffings. Do not put it in your shoes or your purse, because something most people don't know is ink breathes and it bleeds, and it will come through the paper and it will transfer onto the material it is touching when heat temperatures change, okay? Gets a little too warm, a little too cold, guess what? You're gonna have the Sunday Times on the inside of your Balenciaga bag, and now guess what? It's not worth anything because it's really hard to get out ink. So just take my word for it. Use regular bubble wrap, use tissue paper, use the stuffing it came with, use the dust bags. I use the dust bags all the time to stuff them, but don't use. Please heed my advice. Don't use newspaper. You'll regret it. The wallets. I keep mine out, but whatever you gotta do, just not newspaper. But put a dryer sheet in there, especially if you've used it a little bit and it's like, vacuum it out, scrub it out. Put a dryer sheet in it. If all else fails, you can take them back to the store if there's like a button break off, or for instance, like one of these little studs. I had one recently come off a bag. I was devastated. I called crying to my stylist. Help me! My favorite bags, and it really is. It's the one I'm currently using. It's out there. I freaked out and she goes, oh, honey, you didn't know that being the red carpet VIP member you are, it includes free fixes. And most companies that sell bags, guess what? That's just general policy that if it breaks within the first year of you having it, a little thing pops off, you take it in, they'll do a fix order, send it out, they'll send it to the headquarters. Guess what? They'll send it back like it's brand new, and they'll have the repair done for free. For free? For free! Yes! They did it absolutely 100% free, and I had it back in a matter of days, and I was so thrilled with the results. It's like no one had touched my bag. They'd only renewed it, and I was more than satisfied, and I was very grateful. Thank you to my stylist. You're the best. Thank you, Michael Kors Company. You're the best. You treat me well. So keep them clean, keep them smelling clean, keep them looking good. Dust them, keep them under lights. Stuff them always, okay? Put them in color order if you have a hard time remembering what bags are what and where they are. Easy way to do that. Like I said, put a little dryer sheet, scented dryer sheet that is got no dyes in it, just a plain old white one, in your bags after you use them to keep them smelling fresh. The other thing I could tell you to take care of a $25,000 bag collection is just love them. Love them, treat them nice. Try not to hang them. This is a great example of what not to do. Try not to hang them on like very small things like that. It tends to cause a crease in the leather, and you just can't undo the crease once it's done. You can't undo the diddly, you know? So, and then guess what? Keep them on your arm forever, looking fantastic. You want to treat them well. If they're worth thousands of dollars like this one, or just a couple $100 like this one, you want them to last forever. Why not? Because at least say you eventually want to sell it. You're going to get more money if it stays in condition like this, like new with tags. You will sell it better. Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. Somebody will want one if it's in great condition. And guess what? You can keep them in great condition. Heed my advice. Please. I'm telling you, I would never steer you guys wrong. So, thank you guys for joining me in my closet. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And I will put all the information in the description below. And thanks for coming to my closet. Bye, guys.